Hello, this is Editor to Throne Prayer, the Supreme Seal, the Supreme Wisdom, the highest level of spiritualism, life forever, life without death, life that you can live for 1,000 years, million years without dying, with flesh and blood on this earth. Apart from the prayer side, we talk about those who might be interested in help. They want only help, they don't need the prayer. And then they want either spiritualism or physical help. They need prayer. You are all invited. But what I want you all to know is if you are coming here for help, we are not going to give you anything to go and rub your body. We are not going to give you herbs. We are not going to give you oil. We are not going to give you any assignments like you go to the water bodies, the mountain, the visions of road, cemetery, and we don't do any blood thing here. If you are interested in that, you can come. Even if I take you 100,000, which is 1 billion, but I'm not going to give you any assignment or anything. We are not going to kill or to rituals any animal like the fowls, the goat, and all those things. But your work must be done. So those who might have that wisdom, you are all welcome. Any type of problem, of any type of wish, you are welcome. Anything you wish for yourself, any problem you have internally and externally, you are welcome. And then like people who complain about like witchcraft, spiritualism, bad dreams, such like spiritual marriages and all that, if you want it to be erased, when you come, I'll let you know what it is. Then we will tell you what to do. If we understand each other, then we all come together to do it. And those who might be interested, like in areas like maybe they want prosperity, they want to travel, they want to occupy some positions, they want to be ranked in their workplaces, they want promotions, they want employment, they want marriages, they want children, they want all those things. You are all welcome. When you come, I'll tell you what to do. And when you come here, don't expect me to tell you that it is your mother or it is your father or it is your uncle or it is this witchcraft that is doing you. We don't do those things here. We don't do those things here. When you come here, you are expecting me to tell you that it is your auntie, your uncle, this person is doing you. This is where your problem is coming from. Just don't come, because you are not going to hear those things. But any problem you have and you understand this theory, what I'm telling you, we'll give you the practicals and you'll get your own results. You understand me here? So good. So if you're a woman and you don't want your menstruation to be coming again, we can be of help to you, but we are not going to give you any herbs or anything to drink, and it is not going to give you any sickness or any infection tomorrow. But we are going to pray for you and the menstruation will stop. It will not be coming again. You will not be sick. When a time comes you get married or a time comes you want a child, you might need an altar or a prayer of choice to choose from. Do you want a male child or a female child before you can become pregnant and those things? You understand? You can, when the menstruation is disconnected, you cannot become pregnant again until you call for pregnancy through prayers. You understand? Those who have long-term sores, like they have sores in like what they call diabetes, and sometimes you see these things when you take them to hospital, they cut the leg. So if you have diabetes or if you have a sore for a very long time and they are giving you warning to cut the leg, just if you hear this message, just excuse the doctor and bring it to us. I'm not saying that they're not doing good work. I'm not spoiling anybody's work, but it is not good to be cutting people's leg. Why this is solution that can solve it without cutting the leg. So if you have diabetes or a sore which is determined that your leg will be cut off or your hand or part of you will be cut off, please, if you hear this information, just bring it. I will erase it for you and you will have your leg back, your hand or your part back. It will not be cut away and the sore will be erased. You understand? So good. And those who might have is whatever that has medical cure has a spiritualism, and whatever that has a spiritualism sometimes had a medical problems. So we have things that we deal with the flesh, things that drugs can deal with, and anything that drugs cannot deal with, that is what doctors will tell you that you have no cure, but you can be maintained for a time. So if you have AIDS and you want help, I can be of help to you. I will erase it. It will go and leave you. You will know it will not be there for you again. If you have ease, if you believe, you just come. I'll work it out for you. You will not be taking the drugs again. If you want to go to Europe, go to anywhere you think that they have medical checkup very correctly. After I have done your work, go there for your checkup. It will be erased. Okay. And those who have white, if you have white, you have been taking drugs and all those things, it is not going, and you think that it is more than drugs, you bring it. I'll work it out for you. And those who have, and like we have people, department people like Galamsey and the chiefs who have problems on their lands and all those. If you are a Galamsey man, you want to hit, you want your work to be going on very well for you, or you have a new land, you want to discover the good and all those things. When you come, we can be of help to you, we pray for you, we call upon prosperity onto the land, then you go for your operation to get your gold. If you are a chief, if you are a Galamsey man, or whichever work you are doing on that side, we can be of help to you. And those who are like the chiefs, those who have land problems with other people, those who have the seat problems with other people, those whose seats are shaking, whose seats are in problems, hot waters. If you can, we can be of help to you. We can make it cool for you. We will make it down so that it will not be worrying you again. And if you are a landlord, you have a land problem, people buy lands, the next day, a lot of problems on the land with people. Those who have bad traveling, money, marriages, and financial problems, I first said it, and those, you can all come for your problem solutions, you understand? Then those who have bad spiritualism, like witchcraft, the person, there are some spirits or there are some things that are working the person, so giving the person shame, troubles, sleepless nights, rejection from people. So if you have that kind of problem, it is whether, sometimes our attitude physical to give us problem. If you have physical attitude problem like fighting, quarreling, you hate people, you just don't know why you hate people, you like fighting, drinking, smoking, sometimes to the extent if somebody's joke, you have the appetite or the strength to go to the extent to kill the person or to destroy the person. If you have that attitude and you feel that it is eating you up, whatever that is eating you up, and you think it is a very bad thing, you don't want it, if you come, we can be of help to you. We will erase it, we do it away for you, then you'll be free from that trouble. And those who might be interested, like footballers, musicians, actors, and etc. They want to polish themselves, they want to be shine, they want to shoot, to rule the society, they want to be seen, they want everybody to know them. If you come, we can be of help to you, to shoot you out, to polish you, to become a very powerful star, you understand? And then politicians who want positions, who want to carry out their career to the next level, who want to be seen by society through any political ticket, you are all welcome. We can fix you to any political tickets, any political position, that any political group of people that you want, then you can be seen there and they can fix you in a very good shape. Then you can also lay history, part of the nation. And those who are in need of ranking, maybe you need to be promoted, you need to be pushed from your position to a different position and all that, you are all welcome. And then group people, like we have churches and other young guys who might need either spiritual powers to control or to empower or to flourish, to make the group grow very big. If you are maybe a little church, a little businesses, a little group of people, you want to make it very big, very high level, when you come, I will tell you what to do if we understand each other. But there's no black thing in it, then we will empower it and make it very big and make it very grow for you. Those who need spiritual powers of their own to control, like you need an altar, you need to control your own spiritual powers by your own prayers, by your own wisdom. Sometimes you can control the coming in of your life spiritually, physically, and can control out the going out of your life spiritually, physically. If you want those things, I can be of help to you. I will tell you what to do. If we understand each other, then we go on, then we do it. And there are some people, they believe that they are under a curse. Not only individual, groups of people, families, they are living under a curse, or they believe that either grand generations or due to certain things that have done in the family. They are under a curse. They have been cursed, or they are going through so many things. There's nobody in this family that can prosper. Nobody prosper in this family. Nobody's educated in this family. All of us are just struggling. We are all poor. We are all like everything. Nothing is working for the family or that society. We feel that there's a problem, but we don't know the problem. When you come, we will give you a solution to that problem. And those students who need their intelligence to go to climb the educational ladder to any level, we can be of help to you. Sometimes not just that you don't know. Some people are intelligent, but they don't have those who care for them to go to school. We pray for you. If you pass your exams, God will bring you someone that will push you upwards to anywhere of your education, whether it's tertiary level, any level of education, or you have care. People are there with the money to care for you, but you are a bomb. You don't know anything. When you come, we will polish that wisdom, that intelligence, so that you will not also waste their money, but you also become intelligent. And those who need spiritual guidance, whether you are a force worker like the police, the army, and then you are a king, you are a queen mother, you are a politician, you are a musician, you are a footballer, you are a businessman, you are whatever. If you need any spiritual guidance, you want to be protected, or you are going here, you need a protection. Sometimes we see the convoy of the president or the convoy of the powerful people. Not just that because he wants to show money power, but it is a guidance. They guide him, they protect him, they are looking for his affair. They are looking after his affair, so that what is going on anywhere. Like if you need a spiritual father, a spiritual guidance, such like that. If you are going to some places and you need a spiritual guidance, you fear that something, or we have so many ways of doing things, not only by bullet, not only by attack, but sometimes they can shoot you spiritually. Anything can happen to you spiritually. So if you need spiritual guidance, we can be of help to you, and then everything will be done for you. And those who need marriage counseling, birth counseling, relationship counseling, friendship counseling, businesses counseling, you have the money, or you want to do something, you want to get married, you want a child, you are in a relationship, you are in this, but it's like things are not opening for you. You don't understand what you are into. I will be of help to you, to open to you exactly what you want to see. If your boyfriend or your girlfriend is hiding anything from you, or you are in a family, you don't understand the family, things are some stylish way, you want things to open for you, I'll make things to open for you clear. Then you get to know that he's my husband, she's my wife. I don't have to get close to this person. I have to disconnect this. I will not tell you anything, because in the beginning I told that if you come here in expectation that I will tell that it is your grandmother, it is your father, your auntie, your who is doing you, we didn't do those things here. But when you come here, the main thing you bring here, that is what I'll work for you. If you are in need of anything, that's what I'll work for you. If you are sick, I'll heal your sickness for you. It is not my duty or any opportunity to tell you that it's your auntie, your grandfather, or this is generational curses on your life. I don't do those things. So if you are expecting those things, just don't come. We don't entertain those things. And those who are in, like I was talking about the friendship. So there are so many things, so many people that put people in a close shape. They close them like an egg. They don't want to open the truth to them that I don't like you, but I'm just using you. So if you want, I will open the person. You will see the real thing of the person, the real mind of the person to you. If the person is just trying to use you, the person doesn't like you, the person is doing this, everything will open to you clear. You understand? And then you will decide your way to stay just like that, or to go and leave the person. Or you are in a relationship and there are so many bitings, so many things, but you cannot go, or you don't understand. So when you come, I will not tell you that this is what the guy has done, this is what the girl has done to you, that's what is making you, he's doing all this thing, but you cannot go. I'll open things for you clear. You will see them, and things will be disconnected, or things will stay very good for you. You understand? There are so many things that people hide from each other. And then I told that in life, the joy and the rest of life is whatever that you want. You have to first sow it. When you sow it and it starts to germinate, then you take care of it and it germinates and grow big. It becomes yours. But whatever that you don't sow, you don't know how it germinated. You don't know how it is growing, how it grow. Then you just try to claim it one day to become a very big problem for you, whether you like it or not. So that is one of the greatest source of death. That's why we don't believe in death. So whatever that you want to do, we give you the counseling, we tell you the exactly how the thing is, and let you know what you should do and how to handle the thing. You understand? And those who have long-term or long-time sicknesses, they have some sicknesses for a very long time. They move with it to all the spiritual group, to all the doctrine groups, to all up and downs. Now they think that no, I am a condemned. No, 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 no. You have not finished. When you come, we will see to it, then we'll tell you what to do. Okay. And those who need employment and all that. If you need employment, don't think that I've completed school for a very long time, and like my life, since I was born, I never do any good work. I'm just there. No. One thing is, even if you don't have anybody to encourage you, encourage yourself, because God is there with you. If you don't have anything to eat, pray and believe that God will bring someone. God will bring some work. Sometimes we have to open our wisdom. Everything starts small and graduates. Even if you have PhD and you need a work, and someone who has not been to school employ you in a supermarket, you have to take that offer and take that little income. Maybe that is your letter one. That is where you will be, and somebody greater or something greater will come and meet you there and lift you out of that place. Sometimes because of lack of wisdom, because of pompous, we are too pompous. Like you have PhD. I did not go to school. Like me, for instance, I didn't go to school much. So if it's happened that I have to employ you to take care of you, and then you see to it that I have PhD, you don't have it. I have HND, you don't have it. I have this, that, you don't have it, and you reject the offer. It doesn't have any effect on me, but it is rather affecting you. You understand? So then we have to apply wisdom to get to know that we were not born just big grown like this. We were born little babies, lying down we cannot get up, and they were breastfeeding us before we start to sit down, to crawl, to stand, to walk, to grow, to bath on our own, to walk on our own, to talk on our own. You understand? So whichever situation you find yourself as a small person, has no body, you can lift up yourself. But when you talk of certificate, it's a paper, it's an ink, it is nothing. People did not go to that school, but they have that practicals. You have theory in them. Whatever that you get in theory, whatever that theory can give you, it is practical that give birth to theory. So don't be boasting, don't be so pompous of your certificates, and things will be eating you up. People do not go to school, but they produce that theory that you are reading, that theory that you have read, and you are looking for work. Those who did not go to school, they create those things. So don't let your certificate make you a poor person. You understand? Sometimes we have to come down to the last ladder to start again. But I've experienced so many people, they value certificates so much, forgetting that certificate is just a paper, it's just an ink, it's manpower. God power is the practicals. Those who don't go to school, God doesn't care about schooling, God doesn't care about certificate, God doesn't care about your level of theory. But what God cares most, what nature cares most, what prosperity cares most is the wisdom in you. You have the wisdom. Whether you can read, you can write, you cannot read, you cannot write, it doesn't care about prosperity, it doesn't care about riches, it doesn't care about God, it doesn't care about nature. And I want you all to know that all what you have in theory, it is practicals that gave birth to theory. And most of the books that you are reading as professors, those who did not go to school at all, they produce them. And they just want the history to be there. That's why some people jot it, some people write it down. For them, when they were doing it, they don't need anything to write it down. They don't need the writing down. They have it practicals in them as wisdom, and they are doing it going. But to make it to be prolonging to generations, so that it will not die, that's why we have theory. So don't be so yardstick of theory. Don't be so yardstick of your certificate. It's a paper. Don't be so yardstick of your paper. It's an ink. You understand? So if somebody does not go to school and the person is employing you, giving you a little income, it's not better than you are pompous with that certificate and you're not working. You understand? Sometimes we need to apply wisdom to erase certain things from us. You understand? So good. So if you are someone who needs a work, whether schooling work, whether not schooling work, don't be pompous of yourself. You can go and work under somebody who is even your child, not even your firstborn, but your thirdborn. Don't allow your age and your certificate to deceive you, to make you poor, to eat up the profits and the useful part of your life, to leave you the waste part. Then you become a waste liability, a waste something on your own self. Because when you look at the lifespan joy of everyone is between the age 25 to 37. If you don't get the joy there, then 40 going, you'll see things to be so odd. Because if you joke, you'll go and be with your grandchildren and you will not like it. So let us make good use of the age we are now. We are so energetic. Let's apply the wisdom of the energetic to get good use of ourselves, to be useful to ourselves, to be useful to the nation, to the society we belong to, and to our families. It's better. Me, I don't consider your age. I don't consider your paper. I don't consider where you come from. I don't consider whether you are rich. I don't consider whether you are poor. I don't consider whether you have a house to sleep or you sleep outside. The most important thing is bring yourself down. Try to learn from everyone, everything. Don't try to condemn anything. Don't see anything evil. Don't see anything bad, because what you call evil, people are in it, swimming, dying, crying, loving it every day. And what you call a good thing, people are rejecting it, running away. If they get chance, they can even delete it or erase it from the system. So tell me what is good on this earth. Tell me what is bad. Christians think that Christianity is good. Do all the people, are they all Christians? If Muslims think Islam is the best thing now, they didn't ask themselves questions. Are all the people Muslims? If you think whatever that God has sold, you can erase it and let's see. Christianity cannot erase Islam. Neither Christianity and Islam can erase Juju. Neither Juju can erase them. So the joy of life is to let everything be. Let everything be, so that you can also be. But when you say anything will not be, prepare for your not to be. If you say anything will not be, prepare for your not to be. Because we are going to face a great battle, a great game, a great challenge, and one must win. You understand? So the joy of life and the profitable of life is what? To let everything be, so that you can also be. That is the truth for you. Life forever. Let everything be, so that you can also be. And before we go, if you are a farmer and then you need a yield, a good yearly production, very good, good rain, good farming, good product, good fertilizer, good everything, so that you can apply all these things, but like you don't get anything. That's where people start to say that my uncle has spoiled my farm and all those things. We don't believe in those things. What have you also done for your farming? You just see a land, you are plowing. The land has a tradition. You have to pray. You have to bring yourself down. Prayer means that bring yourself down. Prayer is just like greeting. When you see someone, you say good morning. It doesn't spoil anything. It means that you bring yourself down for the person. You acknowledge the person. You respect the person. So you just see a land, you are going to farm. You didn't even care. You don't even greet the land. You are just doing it by force. The land can soak the profit part of your farming, then give you the bad part. You will not get anything. So at the end of the day, because you have uncles in the house, your auntie, one of them, so own people, you say it is witches and wizards, and because Satan doesn't have a lawyer, a court, then you said what? It is Satan. It is not true. It is yourself. We don't follow rules. We don't pray. We don't take regulations of things, but we use our power. This is my grandfather land. This is my fatherland. It's for my mother. Then you just start to farming. No, you have to pray. You have to sow the farming. The prayer is the sowing of the farming. God, whatever evil that is on this land, you erase it. Whatever good that is on it, to help me prosper, to help me farm, to help me. God, I'm not farming for myself, but I'm farming for you and everyone. God will bless the land. But we don't pray. We just take things yastic for in our own hand. And those who are in need of market, you need a market. Some people have a big shop, but if you look at the income, is very down, and you have to meet some expenses. If I invest much and the income is not coming to meet the way you invest, no matter what, you make losses. The business will collapse. So your investment sometimes determine the income expectation. Because if you invest some money, you need at least expectation of a week, a month, how much you should get to be able to maintain the work. So if you are not getting that amount, no matter what, expenses will come. So your business will collapse. But if you are able to get the good market, the required market to your business, the business will stand. So marketing is one of the key area to every person. We need to market what we have. We need to market, especially those who are in selling easily, like shops, supermarkets, building materials, and all those kind of things, cars, motors, engines, and all those things. They need an expectation of a week, a month, yearly. So if you are not meeting it, your business is collapsing small. It will not collapse one crack, but it will be collapsing small. That's what many people don't know. I know the day when the business collapsed, they said it is witches and wizards, their uncle, or it is a bad loan. This bank is not good. It's not the bank. Any business that you invest has an expectation income. If you are not meeting that income, the business will collapse. Because whether you meet the business income or you don't meet it, the business have expenses that you have to run. So the running of the expenses will collapse the business. So to meet your business income, to maintain the business, sometimes you need powerful people, powerful prayers, and then wisdom application. You understand? I am a spiritual person, but I don't believe all the things like spiritual, or physical. Because sometimes we need to apply physical way, and sometimes we need to apply spiritual way, and sometimes we need to apply humanity way, and sometimes we need to apply the business way, and sometimes we need to apply nature way. You understand? So if you are in a business, don't think all the time witches and wizards when you have fallen down. Look at the expenses you have. Look at the income that you are getting from the business. Can it maintain the business? You understand? So our income to any business is very important. You understand? And those who might be interested in any area, whether you are sick, madness, and like children, you need the protection to the family, you need any other type of business, if you call +2 33 2457 95591, whether SMS, WhatsApp, any type of call, you can call me, you get me. And when you Google this in all the internet, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and all that, you'll get it there. You get much about the throne. Those who might be interested, I repeat the number again: +233 2457 95591, +233 2457 95591. That's my number. Those who be interested in what I've said or and above that, or if you are interested in the prayer, you can call this number. But when we are praying for you and you don't join the prayer, you don't have any taboo. We are not going to give you anything that you know this is, you know do that. If you are a Christian, you'll go through your Christian normal life. If you are a Muslim, you go through your Islamic normal life. If you are Juju, you go through your Juju normal life. Understand? Those who are smoking, drinking, killing, womanizing, addiction to so many things. If you want to erase it, if you think that it is a problem for you and you are taking medicals and all those things, it is not going, you are trying your best, it is not going, you just pay us a visit. I'll see to it, then we will help you and it will go and leave you. You understand? Guys who are having marriage problems, they marry this women, they are all the same. Marry this one, it will not stand. Marry this one, it will not stand. Things are so many problems. So you can erase all those things. So before we go, maybe your problem might not be mentioned here, but whatever problem that you have and you think that you need the help, we are welcoming everyone. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you.